Hey guys, so a big barrier I see people having is not having a shot timer to be able to track their training. My opinion is if you're not tracking it, how do you know if you're getting better? Maybe your accuracy is better today, but you spent twice as long to shoot that. And is that really better or not? I don't know. It's for you to decide, but you can't decide if you don't have the information. So what I'm going to show you is the IPSC Shot Timer. This is a free app that comes from the Google Play Store and should work on all of your Android systems. It's the one that I use. Now there's something, the app uses the mic, and so whenever it's on its main screen, it doesn't let me talk. So I apologize about that. I'll try and explain things as best I can. So first I'm gonna open it up and show it to you guys. I might have to reset it back to the way that you would see it, and then I'll go through how to do some different settings. So just bear with me here and we'll get to the main page. Okay, so that scene that you saw there for a second, and I'll go back to it in a moment, is the main page that you'll see when you open up the app. You'll see kind of three boxes. One in the top shows your current information, so it shows the last split time, the total time, and it also gives you a shot counter when you have the appropriate things selected. Down below, you've got kind of a menu bar, and hitting that blue gear on the left-hand side brings you to this page, and that's where you can kind of set it up the way you want. The next one over is a purple button, and that one calibrates your shot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you because that's pretty quick to do. It's easy to set up, and it should be the first thing you set up. So once you're on your range, or if you're dry firing at home, get your pistol ready in the condition you want it to be, set your phone down, and then go and hit that purple button and do one round. Okay, it takes 10 seconds to go through. I'll go through and hit it for you. I'm going to run a snap for, like snapping my fingers as my shot. That way we can try and use that throughout the thing. So here we go. All right, so this way you can hear me again. You saw it just kind of went through, calibrated it, and it told you that it set it at that 137. So that 137, that is about right where for dry firing. That's kind of on the upper threshold for dry firing I do. If I set it too low, it picks up too much, such as the slide slamming forward or the magazine being seated or the magazine hitting the floor. So you want it up a little bit, but you're going to just have to play with your phone since it's got a different microphone and then also distance, stuff like that. You'll get it figured out. So anyway, that's how you set the threshold. Since we're right here in the settings, I'll go through those for you real quick. Random start, self-explanatory. It will randomly select a time from now, from 0 to 3, and that will be the time the first beep goes off. If you have it up to 4, easier number to work with, and this one below it, that minimum percent, that's to allow you to give you time to set your phone down. So if it's at 4 seconds on that random start and you need to be able to put your phone down on the table and then grab your pistol and go into low ready, maybe you set that at 50%, which is going to give you 2 seconds to set the phone down and grab your gun. And then there's going to be from that 2 to 4 second range on its internal counter is going to be what it chooses randomly. So instead of from 0 to 4, it's from 2 to 4. Okay, so if you need more time, set it up higher, and now it's going to give you 4 seconds to get ready into your starting position, and then there will be another 4 seconds that it chooses from to start randomly in there. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, just play with it. You'll kind of get a feel for what works for you. Echo delay, I recommend, I think 0.18 is a really good point to have it. Generally, even with AR, I'm not ever shooting splits below a 1.8. You want it up as close as you can to your fastest split, just because you don't want to pick up echoes, especially in the downstairs range or a walled area. If you've got people shooting on the sides of you, whatever, that echo, if it picks it up within that 0.18, it'll say, nope, that's not a real shot, and it won't log it. So that's that portion. I'm going to do a different video on the mode. So don't worry about that. Just know that Comstock is infinite. You start it, it'll keep going until you tell it to stop. It'll keep track of all your shots. It'll keep track of all the time. So I'm going to go back to the main page, and I won't start talking again until I come back to this page. I just want you to have a chance to look at it and kind of get a feel for the layout before I start telling you about it. Okay, so pretty self-explanatory. Top part is your current information, gives you times, things like that. Second part's your menu bar to be able to go to this screen and your calibration. The other buttons are dead for the most part. They're just trying to update it, figure it out. I don't know. I've had this app for years and I don't think they've ever updated those. So it is what it is. Down below, that's going to give you your log. So when I go back to the screen, I'm going to hit start. It'll give me my delay and then my random start time. And then it'll log my information until I hit stop. Somebody will actually have to manually hit stop for it to do that. So doing that real quick is going to look like this. Okay, I was actually snapping the whole time, and it only picked up 2. So I'm going to drop that threshold a little bit and just do that again just to show you kind of the difference. Okay, so obviously that threshold matters. Maybe my snapping got better, but not by that much. So play with it, check it out. Check out the next video to see how to change the settings. But this setting and sort in this beginning part here will get you through most drills that I give you. Download it, use it, train with it. It's going to improve your shooting and your confidence in your shooting quite a bit. So check it out.